Good morning. It's actually 9:09 a.m. and we in Arizona, Maricopa. It's a beautiful day. Let's talk about it because some technicians, not all, say brazing is much stronger, but that's not true. Staybrite number 8 is much stronger. There is a difference between both though. The difference is that some technicians don't know how to use staybrite number 8. You also got to make sure when you use staybrite number 8 that you don't have big gaps, because if you have any big gaps, it's not gonna seal it and it's gonna end up leaking. You got to make sure it's nice and snug in there. Another reason why some technicians don't want to use staybrite number 8, because they feel that this paste right here, when you put it around your copper pipe here, they say this is the paste is going to contaminate the refrigerant. That's true to some extent if you don't know how to put it on right. So you have to give it a little space from the edge over here, and you can't put too much. And I done seen guys take this and put it inside the fitting, like if they soldering, for house plumbing, for water. You don't have to put it inside the fittings. You just got to make sure that when you put the staybrite number 8, that you take this and you buff this motherfucker down. You know what I mean? Okay? And you see that? So now, when you put that paste, you make sure you put enough. Don't overdo it. And make sure that the fittings are nice and snug in here, because if it's not snug, it's gonna leak. This bad boy, I've been using staybrite number 8 for years already, and I never got called back on a callback for a leak. So, and the other thing is too, you don't have to use nitrogen. You know what I mean? You just put staybrite number 8, you solder it on there. Make sure you use Stay Clean here, same name brand, Harris. Actually, I love this here. This here is amazing, and it only costs about $6. You don't have to go crazy spending a lot of money on some of your soldering paste or flux, whatever you want to call it. And it's amazing. This is amazing, but you got to use both of them together. Okay, you can't mix it with some other brand. You got to use the same brand, and you won't have no issues. But it's a good product. It works for me. Doesn't mean that it's gonna work for everybody. You have to know how to use it correctly. I love brazing. Don't get me wrong, man. I've been brazing all my life. You know what I mean? The same as soldering. I know sometimes, we feel more comfortable brazing, but this work as well. I like both. I have no problem with both. Okay? And I know a lot of guys now that are not even using both of these. All they doing is pressing everything. But I'm old school, man. I don't mind pressing, but I do not press HVAC equipment. It's either got to be brazed or soldered. But it's they all work, but I feel more secure with what I got here when it comes to AC systems or refrigeration, whichever one. But it's a good product, and I'm going to show you how it works. I'm using my MC tank right here. That's my MC tank. Okay. My torch. And we're gonna use staybrite number 8, and then we're gonna braze, and I'm gonna show you the difference on both. So here we go. Bow.